Okay.
Hi. I thought I'd put together a quick video for you guys, all of those particularly who are self-isolating, stuck in the house, surrounded by tins, not able to get to the supermarket to get your usual gubbins. So yeah, I'll show you how easy it is to throw together a quick pasta sauce. In our house, this is kind of a version of Arrabiata. It's not an Arrabiata that any Italian would recognize, so please, no messages of insult. But yeah, it's all quite easy and straightforward, so here we go. Okay, so first and foremost, I've got a couple of local onions here. I have absolutely zero knife skills, so if I can do it, seriously, anybody can. So you can just roughly chop them up. It's all going to look very rustic. So just chop them up. The pan has been on the hob for a wee while. I like to use a wide-bottomed frying pan just because it gives me lots of room to work. That has been on the heat for a wee while, so it's probably going to hiss quite a bit when I put the onion in, but let's go. No hiss at all. Let's turn it up then. Okay, let's get that in the olive oil. Second onion, because these are only quite wee. So roughly chop that one as well. I wonder how you guys are all doing out there. It's all quite disturbing, really, what seems to be going on and the messages we're getting, and I'm not quite sure how worried I should be personally and how worried I should be for family and friends, etc. I guess we just gotta keep on keeping on, don't we? So that is second little dinky onion, some garlic, just because garlic goes in everything. A pepper. As I say, it's not remotely authentic in terms of an Arrabiata, and you don't really necessarily need to put this in. It's just there was one in the fridge, so again, just roughly chop all that. In terms of letting things saute down, for anything like this, yes, it's always ideal to let your onions really caramelize, but that takes quite a lot of time, and you know, this is just putting together a quick tea, so let's not be too precious about it. Now, chop up a load of chilies. We like a lot of heat in this house, but you guys will know how much you want to put in. Obviously, the larger ones aren't anything like as hot as the smaller chilies. So you know, just do it to taste. If you really like it mild, take out the seeds, take out the picky bits. As I say, we've got quite a high tolerance for it, so let's just really go for it. Killer, obviously, when you're cooking with chilies, is that they release their volatile gases when they're cooking. So if I start crying and or sneezing, please excuse me. Just some general mixed dried Italian herbs, quite a lot of those. That goes some way to reducing the amount of salt that you would need to put in. And of course, the beauty of a lot of these ingredients, like the garlic, like the onion, and like the chili, is that they are antiviral. So they are very helpful, excuse me disappearing, very helpful in helping us fight the virus that shall not be named. So get some black pepper in there. And I think I will just give that about 10 minutes just to soften up a little bit, and that helps the veggies to kind of sweeten. And again, that will also then help balance the heat that I put in there with the chilies. So yeah, I'm going to give that 10 minutes and then I'll come back to you. Okay, that has actually had just 5 minutes, but it's looking pretty good to go to me. So let's crack on. 1 tin of tomatoes. Oh, tin of tomatoes. Into the pan. And at this point, I would chuck in some salt, and I would also put in a little bit of sugar. Again, it's all about balance. And very often there's not as much sweetness as we'd like in the tomatoes. So just, oh geez, half a teaspoon of sugar does the job, and believe me, that is a lot less than what you would be getting in your any kind of jarred sauce. So this way we get to control exactly what goes in. So now that tin's in, everything is mixed around. Now again, that just needs to cook down. With any kind of tomato-based sauce, the longer that we leave it, the more concentrated it is and the more tasty it becomes. So yeah, so the onion's sauteed for about 5 minutes or so. I am going to give this a minimum of 10 minutes just for those tomatoes to really cook down and the whole thing to start coming together. So 10 minutes. Okay, so here we are 10 minutes later, and you can see that has massively reduced down. Now of course the big downside to cooking tomatoes is that we have pretty much killed all the vitamin C content of them, which of course is so marvellous when we are fighting bacteria and viruses, etc. However, what we have done in cooking the tomatoes is release the lycopene that they contain. And lycopene is a really powerful antioxidant that is very good in terms of our heart health and also seems to have some anti-cancer properties. So eat raw tomatoes, eat cooked tomatoes, they're all really good for you. So super cooked down, and whilst that has been happening, now you can actually, I should say, at this point, if you are part of a family that really doesn't dig your veggies, you can at this point just blitz it. So you make a totally smooth sauce, and so you know nobody's any the wiser that there's tomatoes or peppers or whatever else in there. And in fact, by doing that, you can hide lots and lots of veggies in this kind of sauce. Anyway, I'm going to leave it all kind of, you know, I'm going to leave it as it is. I've cooked my pasta while that's been cooking down. This is wholemeal pasta. Doesn't have to be wholemeal. We don't, you know, we don't necessarily have to go down the whole knit your own yogurt hair shirt route. What I have done though with this wholemeal pasta, it is lower GI than the white stuff, so it will cause less of a spike in our blood sugar level. But also, and you can do this with white pasta as well, I have cooked this and then I have rinsed it in cold water to the point where it's gone cold. And in doing that, it turns some of the sugars in this carbohydrate into what is known as resistant starch. Now, we can't digest resistant starch. We rely upon our gut bacteria to do that for us. So some evidence that it will reduce the GI spike that we get when we eat pasta. So just a little tip, something to bear in mind. Anyway, I shall turn the heat back up a little bit to bring that pasta back up to temperature. When you return it to the heat, it doesn't reverse the process. You still end up with resistant starch rather than simple carbs. So you still get the benefit That trick also works with things like potatoes, so if you're someone that likes sweet potato salad, yeah, you're good to go with that as well. Okay, that seems to be certainly steaming enough anyway. So let's plate that up. And I have some Parmesan good to go here. So we shall just grate on our Parmesan. And there we are. So that is really, really simple. You know, as I said, if you can't get to the supermarket or you get there and everything's gone, if you have tomatoes, tins of tomatoes in your store cupboard, basic veggies like your onion, like your garlic, you can turn out a really, really nice sauce that, you know, hopefully the whole family should enjoy. So, yeah, enjoy, give it a go. Okay, cheers guys, bye.